from Southwest Florida's news leader. This is Wink News at 6.
Breaking right now, this helicopter raises a crash victim to the hospital. The serious wreck that caused traffic headaches on a busy Lee County road.
Plus, this Fort Myers man is in serious trouble, accused of making racist threats online. What police found inside his home as well. And
I started praying. I knew there was nothing more that we could do. I just started praying.
That Florida father is now raising 3 daughters on his own. The tragic loss of his wife and newborn son, their new family mission, just 10 minutes away. And breaking right now, lanes just reopened on Alico Road. A serious car crash causing major backups in the area. It happened about 2 hours ago in St. Carlos Park at the intersection of Alico Road and Alico Commerce Court. The crash closed eastbound lanes for about an hour. As far as what happened, it looks like a white BMW hit an electric pole and came to a final rest at that ditch right there. According to our crew on the scene, the car looked in very bad shape, and it's unclear if the convertible had its roof down at the time of the crash. A witness gave us this video which shows the Lee flight leaving the scene there. It's also unclear how many people were in the car and taken to the hospital. Lee County Sheriff's confirms it is a serious crash. Trust Wink News to let you know the condition of the people involved when we have that. Fire damaged a Fort Myers home this morning. This was a scene on Catherine Street near the Dunbar neighborhood. Our crew said they could see damage to the roof of the house there. No word on what caused this fire. And we're learning 5 cars were damaged in this fire just days ago. It happened on Lee Transmission on Lee Street in Lehigh Acres. Investigators say 1 employee was hurt when they were removing a fuel tank from a car and then it exploded. They say there was extensive damage to the building. Investigators say the fire was accidental. This Florida death row inmate was just convicted of another murder. 6 years ago, Delmer Smith III was sentenced to killing a Manatee County woman in 2009. And just yesterday, Smith was sentenced to life in prison for killing a Sarasota woman 4 months before the last murder. He was sentenced to life in prison. And President Trump is coming to Orlando next week to kick off what he's calling 45 Fest. It's happening this Tuesday at Amway Center in Orlando. He's expected to announce his second presidential run at the event along with the First Lady and Vice President. Wink News will be there. We'll bring you live team coverage.
1 person is killed.
This flight skidded off a runway today in Newark. Governor Ron DeSantis wants to lower the cost of your prescriptions. Just days ago, he signed a new bill into law that would let Floridians import drugs from Canada. Wink News reporter Channing Frampton explains why the U.S. pays so much more for the medication in the first place. In the meantime, choose generic over brand name drugs when possible. If no generics are available, talk with your doctor to see if there are drugs that are almost as good as a name brand you're prescribed. And when we come back, 3 Southwest Florida cities are getting some financial relief from the expensive cleanup after Hurricane Irma. How a massive grant will help them prepare for the next big storm. And breaking right now, Boston firefighters are currently battling a 9-alarm fire in this neighborhood here after a vacant building caught on fire. You can see, seems like a big police presence there and first responder presence along with smoke in the air. Fire officials say the flames have spread to several adjacent buildings here. No word on whether anyone was hurt. You can trust Wink News to keep an eye on this for you. Father's Day is this Sunday, and in honor of dads, FWC posted this video of a Sandhill Crane family. You can spot a hawk flying up above, and you can see the parents shielding their babies. FWC says cranes are monogamous and their young can leave the nest within 24 hours of hatching.
Well, I want to see this show. Jerry.
Tickets there will an unsettling find for any new parent. Mom and dad in Tampa found flour in their child's baby formula. They purchased a can of Enfamil from Publix earlier this month. They noticed the formula separating, and they were just glad it wasn't anything worse.
The real worry for me was, what if it was worse? What if it was a cleaner? What if, I could have just poisoned my kid? He could have had an allergic reaction.
Publix apologized and released this statement reading in part, "Food safety is our top priority." The incident was reported to the FDA for investigation. Wink News will be right back.